Hey, it's Chan for Different Skill, and I'm bringing you a new deck profile for my Bladewing Rashis. Yeah. So, I'm in Hong Kong, hell yeah. Finally out of fucking China. So, I have gone places with Desu. Big shoutouts to him. We'll be doing some collab stuff, and, because he's a cool guy, he brought me around China, bringing me around Hong Kong, bring all the card stores so I could totally destroy the crap out of their binders. So, let's see. Nope, this is not where I keep my new stuff. Well, whatever. So, yeah, big shoutouts to him. Thanks for bringing me around. And for people working at Difference in Skill, you guys don't need to check my PMs anymore for me or whatnots because I'm in the apartment I'm living in. Downstairs, there's this internet e-cafe. It's pretty cheap. It's like $7 an hour for and you get a game and stuff. I hope they have Dota. Yeah, so I have something to do. Maybe something easy, whatever. So basically, I've been running around buying cards. Just today, I spent $2,000 HKD, which is approximately 600. Is it 8? No, 200. 200 only. Sorry, it's like 220 bucks. So it's not too much, compared to what I'm used to. Yeah, so. 2 days later, I'm going to be filming a case opening with Desu. So, he's going to be, we're gonna grab some stuff. Bought a lot of commons today, and, bye. Not just kidding. So, okay, here's my Bladewing Rashi deck profile. So, of course, I had to come pick up one of these. Now, SP Bladewing Rashi, have to have one. It's Chan's rules. Okay, so if you can see this one. Here, I'll see it. You see, there's a spiral pattern that goes inwards, and then on this side, on the this way is the vertical. There's the key scratches that your shitty English SPs have. So it's well worth the $80 they spent. So $80 would be around $10. So things are pretty cheap over here. So 3 Bladewing Rashi. At least one has to be SP, if not all of them. One reason is because SPs actually, since they're so thick, they actually do float a little, so when you shuffle, it kind of does float up to the top. Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing, or that you should be doing it because of that, but, beggars can't be choosers, right? Well, you're not really a beggar when you have SP cards. But still, anywho, so, 3 Amon, backup plan. After you, or maybe, you hit them up to 5 damage, with Rashi, go straight into Amon. You'll have at least 16 soul for sure, because you have Reshi and you're 15. So yeah, good backup plan. You could try Dark Lord of the Abyss if you were if you like it better, because it does have more burst power rather than this guy. So I would try it, but I hate that card and I have way too many. So yeah, Dark Lord of the Abyss compared to Amon. I like Amon's ability to eat stuff, so it's kind of useful sometimes, and it's really fun. And I might just try Dark Lord because of how counterblast efficient this deck is. But since the next set, Blue Storm Armada, is close coming by, we need to understand that this card is very important in that new format, because everything in there is really, really amazing, but at the same time, they're not amazing until they're at limit break. So he could be potentially very useful, because you can keep them at 3 and pressure them for game with this, or they keep them at 2. You attack with this. If I get a crit, I'll win. Simple as that, right? So, I don't know. Bladewing Rashi definitely a very useful card now that the new limit breakers are out. So that's my grade 3 lineup. Only 7. 4 Succubus of Deterioration. So she, when you play her in your Vanguard zone, every time you play a rear guard, that's Dark Irregulars, soul charge 1 card. Very good. Definitely run 4. You want to have one in your opening hand, or else you're not going to get to 15 soul fast enough. If you're getting to 15 soul in turn 5, that's too late. I mean, if you attack with your Vanguard every single turn, they should be at least at 4 damage, because they probably aren't guarding it. If they are, congratulations, your opponent's a retard. Yeah. So basically, you want to have him at 15 soul on turn 3 or 4. So yeah, 4 for her. Hell yeah, 4 Floating Succubus. This card is so hot. over here in wherever the hell, Canada, Vancouver, US, any English playing countries, these things are like $20 a pop. Apparently here they're worth like $40, which is the approximate of $5. Don't worry guys, I'll buy as many as I can. Three Emblem Master, because he's not actually that good. Compared to like something like this or this, that's Succubus, he's not all that great. I mean, yeah, Soul Charge 3 is cool and all, but you have to hit. I mean, this deck, you really have to work around it. So after turn 2, he's really kind of whatever. With turn 2, attack, hope he has a shitty Vanguard, and you can abuse the magic numbers and whatnot. So like say they have a 6k and I went second, so I'll go attack for 16 and hope you know, they don't block it. But I like stability more, so definitely Succubus over this. So if you can't find these wherever you are, these are the next best bet. Okay, onto level 1s. 4 Alluring Succubus. So when you play it, Soul Charge 1 is basically the little sister of this card, except, you know, she got some plastic surgery and, you know, she's hot. 4 Yellow Bolt. Tap Soul Charge 1. Pretty good, since, especially because with Bladewing Rashi, if you don't want to attack your opponent's Vanguard, right, with their rear guards, because you don't want to put them up to the 4 damage, so they can be limit break, so Rashi's not as useful, etc., etc. So you can just basically go tap Soul Charge and like have something unboosted, like this. You could poke out a rear guard, and they'll guard. If they guard for 5, that's great. If they don't, whatever, it's fine. You're basically giving yourself a reason not to attack with full power rows. So yeah, good card. But in a different deck, like a Mon deck, or like any deck that doesn't need Bladewing Rashi, I would not suggest using him. I would suggest using something with more power, like Little Amon, or what's her face, Demon's Child. MVP of every Dark Irregulars deck. Frickin', let's see, what was after this name? I don't remember. Time Propelled Demon Bike, or Demon Bike of the Witching Hour, whichever you prefer. The bike, you know. So his effect is that for each copy of himself in the soul, he will gain bonus plus 2,000 on your turn. So you have all 3 of them in your soul, power plus 2,000. Power plus 6,000. So 12k booster. Really good. Oh, and before anyone asks, if you guys don't know what he actually does, because I'm assuming you watched the first one, so you should know what he does, unless I didn't explain it, which isn't very, you know, uncommon for me to do. His ability is that when you ride him, you can select one of your rear guards and add any number of copies of it from your deck into your soul. So say you have like this. You ride it, and then you search your deck for him or anything else you have on your field, and add them all into your soul, which then sets this up perfectly. Now when he has 15 soul or more, he gains bonus 2 critical, so leaving him at 3 critical. So he dishes out some pretty decent soul damage. But aside from that, he is just 10k. So moving on. 3 Perfect Guards. Perfect Guards, pretty useful. I mean, because you could pose the argument that because you're not leaving them at 4 damage, they don't really have a powerful attack. But then, like, you gotta realize that it's not just limit breaks that exist. I mean, like Pelennor, off Spring Breeze Messenger, you could use this. Off Overload the End, off, I don't know, what else is good that's not limit break? Palamedes, yeah, that card's good, so you block it. So yeah, basically with this deck, when you keep them under limit break, a lot of the new cards aren't very good. Like Garmal, sure, Garmal is pretty cool, 15k with limit break. Without it, he's a 10k. I mean, most likely, they're not going to be reaching 20k without limit break. So you can save yourself some shield there, and the new Neo Nectar cards, the one that gives your whole field plus 3k if you have a copy of itself on the field. So it's weird. I'll explain it later when I get them. Okay, starting Vanguard, Greedy Hand, of course. Soul Charge it. Take a card from your deck, 2 or lower. Soul Charge it. Really good, really good. 2 critical triggers. This guy, 2 of these ones, and 2 of these ones. Okay, so the reason why I run two different ones is that people could think. I mean, I don't overestimate my opponent. I don't underestimate them. Unless they actually made a really scrub play, then I'll judge the hell out of you. Then yeah. So basically, the reason why I went two is that if they see two of these in my drop zone, they might think, oh, he's running 8 crit because he's running Reshi. He wants to kill me at 2 damage, and then I don't. I could really care less because it's crits aren't very necessary when you have 2 bonus from Reshi. 4 of these draws, so new draw trigger, good card, and 4 Hysteric Shirley, another draw trigger. So in total, I run 8 draw and 4 heal and 4 crit. I like this crit. I like this heal a lot better. It's cool. Shirley. One note to talk about Shirley. She is an effect draw trigger, which is amazing. Draw triggers with effects, very good. Margal, Sledge, and Kilo, very good. So when you have her on your field, soul charge it. Soul charge the top card of your deck. So soul charge 1. Very basic effect for a draw trigger. Very, very good, actually. If this deck didn't have Hysteric Shirley, I think it would be a lot harder to get to 15 soul. Of course, it is a -1, so don't go overboard and be like, soul charge 4 more. That's really, really, if you are desperate as hell and you drew all of them. Technically, they're not good for much else, so you could do that. Best not to minus yourself while soul charging. So cards like when you play it, take a card from your hand, soul charge it, don't play those. Those are terrible. You don't want to get Reshi up to 15 soul and then look at your hand and say, shit, I don't have a hand, nor do I have a field, because that's no good. So, some examples. Okay, so her, when you play it, soul charge 1, not a minus. Him, when you hit, soul charge 3, not a minus. Play it, soul charge 1, not a minus. Tap it, technically is a minus, but you don't really care about that much, because if you tap, you technically give your opponent 5k worth of advantage because you didn't attack with it or you didn't boost with it. But it's not that important, the little advantage that you get in this deck, because you want to go for the big stuff. Right. So this is the new deck. Once again, yeah, the new Bladewing Rashi deck. Very, very fun, and I think might be very, very useful when Blue Storm Armada, finally comes out, which is in 2 days for Hong Kong, because no one in Hong Kong gives a fuck. Everyone in Hong Kong is like, the earlier the better. Technically, it's out on like the 22nd, but then HKU released 2 days earlier because you can. So, hopefully, I'll be one of the first people to have footage of BT08. If not, whatever. Card Otaku Desu will also have it, because we're bros and whatnot. So it's a new Bladewing Rashi deck profile. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys miss me. Haha, no homo. But Amulet, good stuff for the team tournament. Hero, work harder a bit. This guy, good job on the new wallpaper. I really like it. And yeah, so this deck is so fun to play, I swear to God. Yeah, so I miss you guys. Bye.